Hello everyone, my name is Minji and this is a Bulgarian tie. And today I'm going to talk about the post-match reactions between Wolverhampton Wanderers and Chelsea FC. Oof, 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 oof. Wow. Wow. That was a game and a half. Oh my God, that was wow. Uh, where do I begin? Um, yeah, where do I begin? That first half was incredible. I remember the commentator was saying it could finish 6-all. I tell you what, I started to believe him. It's that, wow. Fucking hell, wow. I said in my post-match reaction survey, I was genuinely worried about this game because I thought Wolves might score from crosses or from set pieces. Turns out the first half was something. It was incredible. It was just end to end. I mean, before the game had even kicked off, I was getting annoyed at my mate because what is it? I've got a Chelsea membership, but it's very frustrating to try and get tickets because either I'm too late, which I was on this occasion, I was way too late. The tickets are long gone for this game, or whenever the tickets are available and get put into a queue, I'm never lucky. I'm never lucky at all, and usually it's my friend that um, is able to fetch me the tickets. Big shout out to Kunal Sabat, lifelong Chelsea fan. He's the one that gets me sorted for tickets. So if you're watching, peace. But yeah, I was begging him to get me some tickets, and then he was literally saying, "Mate, you're living in a dream bubble. You ain't getting no tickets, not for the first away game of the season." So it proved. So it proved. To be fair, he was close. He said because he was boarding his train from Euston, and there was a couple of posts of Chelsea spares that he was gonna link me to, but it was just a fraction too late, which was unfortunate. It would have been nice to go to a nice away day at the good old Molyneux Black Country, but wasn't to be. Wasn't to be. I'm jealous that I didn't get a chance for a good away day. But anywho, I was hoping for the impossible, but it wasn't to be. To the game itself, and before it even kicked off again, Noni Madueke with his suspect messages, and that's what Kunal sent me. I was like, did he actually say that about Wolves? I know it's a saying it's grim up north, but wow, he really, he really put the mockers on there with that post. That was hilarious. I was dying of laughter. I couldn't believe he said that. And then, wow, straight away, as soon as he got his first touch, he was getting booed. But then he was actually on it. I remember he took on was it Out Nuri on the right and got a shot away. He tried to hit it at the keeper's near post, but the keeper made a comfortable save for our first corner of the game, which then led to our first goal. I have to say something. I have to say something. Now, Fantasy Premier League, for those that play it, obviously you get points for assists and whatnot. Now, I can't complain. Cole Palmer scored a goal and he got 3 assists, but I thought he was going to get a fourth assist, which was actually setting up Nicholas Jackson's goal. Because I want to take your mind back to about, was it the 21-22 season? Remember Chelsea and Liverpool 2-2, where I think it was Jota who tried to play in Mane. Trevor Saliba makes a complete arse of it, and Mane takes the mistake that Chalobah made. I don't know why he was trying to head a ball where the ball was practically low on the turf. But anywho, he heads it somehow. Mane takes it, rounds the keeper, he scores a goal. And for some reason, they gave assist points to Jota. Now, Cole Palmer whips it in, it comes off a Wolves defender, and Jackson scores. Now, both goals were defensive mistakes. Obviously, one is more glaringly obvious than the other, but yet Jota got assist points for it, and Palmer didn't get assist points for it. Someone explain the rules of FPL and how assists work then, because it's just strange. It's just strange that one season they'll count that as an assist, and the next season they won't count that as an assist. So make your minds up, FPL. Make your minds up, because I was expecting an assist for that one, to be honest with you. But oh well, that's FPL for you. One day they're smoking something good, and sometimes they come to their senses. There you go. Or is it just against Chelsea matches that you decide not to give assist points to? Don't know. Don't know what I'm implying there. Am I a hater? Yeah, I am. There you go. But as soon as that fell Nicholas Jackson's way, before it had even gone in, I was like going, goal. It's a goal. Boom. And there you go. Then, wow, Wolves. Oof, they meant business. I think Jackson wound up the Wolverhampton players by cajoling the Wolves fans, and then they weren't having none of it, and it sprung them into life. Boom. Oof. They were on it. They thought they got the equaliser, but I think their new player was offside. I can't remember his name. I'm not going to remember the Wolves player's name, sorry. And then they did end up getting an equaliser when Aït-Nouri literally made Enzo Fernandez look like a little schoolboy. He literally spun him on a sixpence and sent him back to the Copa America. Beautiful reverse pass, and 1-1 was the scoreline. They almost took the lead, but for Levy Colwell's magnificent defending. And then I berated Sanchez in the game against Man City, but I'll have to give him some credit here. How he saw that Jackson run, that was a great pick out. And then Jackson, to his credit, I have to give him some credit, he flicked it over the defender's head, and Cole Palmer, oof, cold Palmer, oof, that lob, oof. To say I was jizzing in my pants is another statement. Excitement beyond extremes. That was a wild finish. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. I thought, can we get into halftime with a 2-1 lead? And then Noni Madueke concedes a really silly free kick, and I had my heart in my mouth there. I just went, yeah, I think they're gonna score from this, and so they did. It was a good free kick routine. I don't know where the marking was really. It just didn't make any sense. How you left 2 or 3 Wolverhampton players free to score a goal is just ridiculous. It almost reminded me of that Man United goal they conceded in the last minute, where 3 Brighton players could have scored. It was the same thing. 3 Wolverhampton players could have scored. As such, it was their new guy that got the equaliser, 2-2. You know what? It sounds strange, but in a way, that equaliser was the reason why Wolves lost that game. If they went in 2-1 down with the whole Madueke situation, the whole wind-up Jackson was doing, I think they would have been more angry, more determined to really hurt us in the second half, being 2-1 down, because they would have been saying, like, they don't deserve this 2-1 lead. We're still in this game. We are going to turn this around. When they got it to 2-2, I felt like they just went, yeah, we got what we deserved, which kind of like reversed the psychology on them, because then they slightly took their foot off the gas, because I thought they were going to come out and go for the jugular, but I think they just went, we got where we are, now we just need to wait for a Chelsea mistake and pounce. Whereas they should have just gone full throttle like they did in the first half. But my words, I'm taking nothing away from Chelsea. I'm taking nothing away from the goals that we conceded, to be honest, against the keeper. The keeper was not our fault for any of the goals. It was more defensive errors. But the second half, wow. What on earth was that? Where we were cooking in that game. That was incredible. That was absolutely stunning. risky passes down the middle, cutting the lines in the midfield. 3 of the goals are exactly the same. Got Barber on the right, passing it to Madueke. The first one, all right, bit of a lucky deflection. Second one, oof, it was just amazing, sort of fast-paced passing, forward passing. Cole Palmer passes to Madueke, one touch through the keeper's legs. Boom. That made it 4-2, wasn't it? And then he got his hat-trick with high pressing from Enzo Fernandez, Palmer passing it onto the right to Madueke, and he slammed it in for his hat-trick. I think Wolves nearly made it 5-3. It was a shame because it was a sweet volley. It got slightly deflected out of the keeper's reach, but it was offside, so we kind of got away with it. And then I have to say the 6th goal, I also slightly jizz my pants there, because it's very rare that you see a nice flowing move and the ball just coming in, sitting in nicely for a striker to come in and slot it like that. Think England, Netherlands, Euro 96, when it was that nice little intricate play, and then Alan Shearer comes onto it and dumps it into the top right-hand corner. Alright, slightly different, but it was similar sort of finish. It was Cole Palmer who releases Pedro Neto down on the left. He puts in a nice sliding on the floor cross to João Felix. Every time I watch that goal on the highlights reel, I have to rewind it back again and then play it, rewind it back again and play it. It was just, as soon as I saw João Felix score, I was like, I mean, before he'd even hit the ball, I was like, this is in. And both 6, I was like, woof, jeez. Oh, I love João Felix. I love the fact that he's come back. I'm so happy he's actually come back to the club. He was a sparkling point in a rather disgraceful season in the 22-23 season. I'm so glad he's back. Yeah, cooking. We're absolutely cooking that game. I have to laugh at Sky Sports slightly. 1 minute we're fighting relegation, and then good old Jamie O'Hara calls us title contenders. Listen, as much as I'd like to think we're title contenders, I'm not. Let's be realistic here. We're nowhere close to being title contenders. I'm happy that we got this win. Hopefully some more consistency. Next game is Servette, the return leg. Let's get through that. And then it's Crystal Palace at home on Sunday. Let's pick up the momentum. The next couple of games for Chelsea, they should be winnable games. Once we get past those winnable games, and then comes a run against, I think, Newcastle, Man United, Spurs, Arsenal in that calendar month in October, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, then do give me a comment and a slap to my face. But let's see. Hopefully we get those nice, easy 3-pointers, God willing. Then I'm still not changing my tune to title contenders, no, but top 4, possibly, but we need to get the points first. But if they play like they did against Wolves and they take the chances that they did, then we do stand a chance of finishing higher and up in the table than what we did last season and the season before. But we're not title contenders, no. And we won't be a mess like Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher was saying. But anywho, it's 2 games in. Can't say much. We've seen the negatives versus Man City, the negatives against Servette. We've seen the positives against Wolves, but I ain't gonna lie, that first half was literally defence. Fuck the defence. We don't care. That's what it was. So we do need work on the defending a lot. We need to sort that out. Like, we can't do what we did against Crystal Palace, because Crystal Palace have got some good young talent in there. They will exploit us if we don't sort out that defence. I'm a bit disappointed we let Thiago Silva go. I still think we need some experienced heads in there, and I think he would have controlled our little youngsters a little bit. But anywho, he's no longer there. It is what it is. Like I said, we can't be doing the same mistakes that we did against Wolves. Otherwise, Crystal Palace are a much better outfit and they will punish us heavily. Got a good record against them, but can't rely on records. We've got to keep going, and let's see what happens on Thursday first, and then we'll talk about the London derby. Anyways, it's your boy signing off. Fuck off.